Michael changed the game because everyone tried to do the things that he did. He would drive down, dunk on people with his tongue wagging and all that stuff. What he became, the evolution, I mean, it was like, wow. When you have a guy with the kind of notoriety, the kind of popularity that Michael has, it's good for the whole entire league. You know, y'all keep calling it the double nickel game. He dropped 55, and you know, he made a move to get to the free throw line, and I thought he was going up for the shot, and I go to try to block the shot. He dishes it off to Bill Winnington. He dunks it. That game was the coming out party for him. You know, he showed the league, the world, that he was still great, and he went on to win 3 more championships. According to him, he retired for 2 years to give the rest of us an opportunity to try to win the title. And according to him, I didn't take advantage of it, so he had to come back to show the world that he's the man.
New York City is our setting for today's contest. And there's been no shortage of buzz in the streets leading up to this game. Welcome, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Coach Mike Fratello and Clark Kellogg. David Aldridge will join us from the sideline moments from now. Since Michael Jordan's return, the Bulls have a 2-2 record. And Mike, now they take on the challenge of facing the New York Knicks here in New York City.
Kev, lots of people wondering if MJ is back to 100%. You look at his stat line as of late, he's just below his career averages.
After only 4 games, Clark, it's probably fair to say Jordan is still getting up to speed.
And getting back into shape too, Kevin.
Yes.
You can't get your legs back overnight, particularly when the games are coming as fast as they are. You don't get a lot of practice or conditioning time. But as he gets into the swing of things, there's no question his numbers will come back too.
Boy, but this game could ignite him. Going over the starting lineup for the Bulls, it's B.J. Armstrong at the point. Then the dynamic duo of Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. Then it's Tony Kukoc at the 4. Down low, they've got Will Perdue. For the Knicks, they'll start off with Derek Harper and John Starks in the backcourt, with Anthony Bonner and Charles Oakley at the 3 and 4. And at center, Patrick Ewing.
It's going to be interesting to see how Jordan takes on this Knicks team. Will he try to outsmart New York, or is he ready to go toe-to-toe?
A red-hot beginning to this game.
Well, he's a real good offensive player, so they want to get him going early.
Passes it to Starks. Here's Ewing. He's guarded by Perdue. Outside for Starks. From deep. It's hauled in by the Bulls. You know, Clark, big challenges historically have a way of bringing out the best in Michael Jordan.
And, Kevin, I think that's exactly why this is a game people have circled on the schedule for a while. This atmosphere, taking on a rival on their home court, you know that gets the competitive juices of Michael Jordan stoked up.
Yep, that's what drives him. You're right. And the Knicks miss again. Hey, Clark, something we're going to be watching closely. John Starks in his defensive effort right now against Michael Jordan.
Kevin, that is a ginormous task, but one that Starks doesn't back away from, and I think he's up to the challenge. He knows how to be a pest and make it difficult for Michael Jordan and limit MJ's effectiveness on the offensive end.
It is going to be must-see basketball.
Yes, sir.
Just 2 days ago, Jordan hit a buzzer beater to steal a win off the Atlanta Hawks. Not bad for only your 4th game back in the NBA.
You know, he also, Mike, was the leading scorer in that game as well, racking up 32 points. Chicago fans were very glad to see him show up like that in the clutch.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And Michael Jordan hoping to pick up David Aldridge where he left off in 1993.
Thanks very much. The big question for everyone tonight, of course, is MJ really back? Is he ready for these Knicks? I got a chance to talk to Michael earlier today, and his attitude is to relax and, as he said, let the game come to him. Worth noting, in the shoot-around this afternoon, he did hit 2 half-court shots, back-to-back. Maybe that's a sign, guys.
That's pretty impressive, David. Thanks for the report. And Clark, you never know. Maybe it's foreshadowing of some sort.
Well, I tell you what, it was never part of my routine to take any shot that I didn't think I was going to take in the game. And a half-court heave was not on my shot-taking agenda. But I do think it speaks to Jordan's confidence coming into this one.
And feels he can do anything.
He can.
Something we expect to see Chicago doing in this one, Clark, is trying to stop Starks from sinking three-pointers.
Yeah, because if he gets going from behind the arc and finds a rhythm, that could mean real trouble for the Bulls. So I think they'll try to run him off the line and keep him from knocking down threes all game long.
That'll be a chase to watch. Here's Harper after the made shot from Scottie Pippen. Can they get it? And that's 2 points on the layup.
Nice high-percentage shot for New York. We might see them relying on those easier looks going forward. As a bigger and older squad, that's what they should be about.
A couple big names from New York have missed time this season with injuries, including Oakley. So, yeah, they try to not overwork themselves and go after simpler shots.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
He made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Harper against Armstrong. Harper kicks to Oakley. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Bonner. New York needs to get off a shot. For 3. A shot by Starks, no good.
That was a great effort defensively, guys. Getting a hand up in the face of the shooter is always an important part of defense. Athletic play in the air by Pippen, collecting a well-aimed pass and slamming it right down.
Trying to find a way out of this rut, Mike.
Yeah, looking to regain some momentum offensively.
Ewing kicks to Starks. That shooting slump for Starks is still hanging around. It's got to be frustrating. You talk about a hostile crowd, Coach, these Knicks fans are going to be very vocal, it seems, all game long.
It's part of what makes Knicks' home games so intimidating. Just being in this building can give teams nerve. And it could be a factor for the Bulls in this one if they let the crowd get under their skin.
Yep. Pippen for 3. No good that time. Now the Knicks take it the other way. 1:22 left here in the first quarter. Bonner passes to Oakley. Rebound by the Bulls. Pippen with it. Patrick Ewing covering. Purdue the screen. And 3 from Jordan. It's hauled in by Oakley. Big expectations for Michael Jordan tonight, Coach, especially on the offensive end of things.
Yeah, people are hoping his explosiveness returns. They want to see the guy who can drop 40-plus points in a night like it's nothing.
Here's Jordan. After New York gets the 3, it's up a 3. Starks having a rough go against Jordan so far.
And you see Jordan wearing number 45 out there. The same number he was wearing on the baseball diamond. Not his usual 23.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike, if he wanted to be 23 again, he'd have to pull it down from the rafters back home. He retired, so they retired his jersey. But it's still a little weird to see him wearing 45.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. The shot's good from Jordan.
How about that for a response? Gotta love seeing MJ fire back with a 3 of his own.
Kukoc against Harper. The pass to Starks. Back to Harper. Oakley, a screen on Kukoc. Harper, the pass to Oakley. Outside for Starks. Takes a 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Oakley's such a good all-around team-first guy, setting up a shooter with a nice pass there.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We've got more in store for you right after this. Welcome back, everyone, to New York City, where the Chicago Bulls are taking on the New York Knicks. And our second quarter is getting going here. The Bulls leading by 10.
The atmosphere in this building right now is fantastic as we go into the second quarter. This New York crowd is making noise and letting their Knicks know they've got their back.
So on the floor for Chicago to start the second quarter. They've got Blunt. Michael Jordan is out there with Armstrong. Then it's Pippen, and it's Longley in at center. Now here's Ewing. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. The energy of these New York home games, Clark, it is one of a kind.
Well, it's a special place. The fans really know the game and love it. And this is what basketball is all about to me. Two great teams going at it while the fans are being heard loud and clear.
Yep, they know the game so well. You're so right. Anthony's checked in for the Knicks. The Bulls shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
You know, there's so much that's amazing to me about Jordan, but his endurance stands out. He consistently gets stronger, it seems, as the game goes on.
Oh, Mike, what a fantastic first quarter Jordan had on the offensive end of things.
He's scoring practically at will, getting the shots he wants and draining them. We'll just have to wait and see if the Knicks let him keep this up.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws of the game.
You know, Greg is a guy who doesn't play outside of himself. He's a hard-nosed defender and good, impressive quickness, too.
The Bulls leading by 12. Outside, Jordan. There's the screen. Pass to Blunt. Doesn't go that time. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Now Anthony over Armstrong. Anthony's shot is off.
He had space to operate inside, but just couldn't get it to fall.
Clark, in the first quarter, Starks didn't seem to give Michael Jordan too much trouble.
No, he certainly didn't, Kevin, and that's a credit to Michael Jordan. I think Starks didn't expect Jordan to be as sharp as he was. He's going to have to turn it up defensively if he's going to disrupt MJ.
Really amp it up, you're right. Outside Anthony. Passes it to Starks. There's the three. No good that time. Jordan wide open. And the Bulls with another miss. Knicks trail by 12. Pass to Davis. Ring shot on the way. That one doesn't drop. And so Jordan will bring it up for the Bulls. And he banks in the layup. Jordan's got 8 points here in this quarter.
One thing that hasn't suffered with Jordan since his leave of absence is efficiency from the free throw line. He enters this game having only missed 5 of about 30 total attempts. That's pretty good.
Jordan's free throw shooting has always been a hallmark of his game, averaging around 84% on shots from the stripe. That muscle memory clearly serving him well.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge. David, what do you have?
Thanks, Kevin. Now, since Jordan's big return, Chicago is just 2-2. From what I'm overhearing in the huddle, they think this could be a big night. Guys?
Wouldn't that be something, David? Thanks for that. Mike, sounds like the Bulls have a lot of good energy right now.
A win here would certainly be a statement. It would also help show people that MJ is back.
Yeah.
And that these Bulls mean business.
Big time, you're right. What a game so far for Michael Jordan, coach. He's playing very assertively on offense.
And Patrick Ewing has not been able to do much about it. His own numbers just don't even come close to Jordan so far.
Pretty surprising. Coach, they're ice cold on the offensive end.
Well, something has to change.
Anthony kicks to Starks. Back to Anthony. Stolen.
You know, looking at this Knicks team, this is the first time they've really been at full strength this season. Injuries really took its toll on them. How do you expand the lead, increase it? It takes good play on both ends.
Yeah, it's not just about buckets, not just about stops. You need both.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Coach, now that injuries are hopefully behind them, is it smooth sailing for these Knicks?
Well, now they have to get used to these new lineups fast because the postseason is not a place to be figuring things out. So hopefully they click in the next few games.
They're going to have to. Bonner, he's checked in for Hubert Davis. Wennington, he's checked in for the Bulls. Kukoc comes in for Blount. Here is Bonner. No points in the game yet for him. Fades and shoots. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Jordan's shot is off.
It makes you feel a little nostalgic to see Michael Jordan back in New York, a place where he's been a part of some heated and iconic games against the Knicks.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Oh, the determination is unmatched. MJ able to embrace contact and finish. And he'll shoot one more.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. Catching up on the changes for New York. Williams, he's checked in for Ewing. Oakley comes in for Smith. And it's Harper in for Anthony. Clark, this is Jordan's 5th game back with the Bulls, but it still feels like he's in the middle of his return.
Kevin, I agree with you. The return tour, not quite over yet, but seeing him here on the Knicks' home turf again, it's almost like he never left.
Yeah, thank goodness he is back.
Yes.
Now here's Jordan. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Jordan's got 39.
Firing on all cylinders right now. Jordan is showing no mercy and getting any shot he wants.
Here's Starks. It's hauled in by the Bulls. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Beyond the arc. Kukoc kicks to Jordan. Pippen for 3. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got 4 assists now tonight.
Pippen with a really confident-looking stroke, taking full advantage of the short corner 3.
Now here's Harper. Clock at 6. Oakley, a screen on Armstrong. Here's Harper. Now the pass to Oakley. Shot to stop the run, and he lays it up and in.
This is where Oakley makes his living. Strong move in the lane.
Hey, D up on Michael.
And here is Jordan. He's got 39. Kukoc, a screen on Starks. And here's Jordan outside. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Michael Jordan getting it done for the Chicago Bulls. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And a beautiful evening view from the East River to the world-famous New York skyline as we get set for the beginning of our second half. Welcome back, everyone, to New York, with the Knicks taking on a head-to-head battle with the Chicago Bulls. It's been another memorable Knicks home game so far. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for the Bulls.
How great is it to see Michael Jordan back in his Bulls uniform? I mean, this is a team he's led to some incredible highs. And you can already see guys feeding off his energy, his talent, and his competitive spirit.
Let's hear from David Aldridge. David, what do you have for us?
Thanks, guys. With his performance tonight, Michael Jordan is on track to break a record, his own. MJ currently holds the record for most points scored by an opponent against the Knicks in New York. And that's 50 points, which he racked up way back in 1986. So this could be another historic night for Jordan in Gotham. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, Mike, wouldn't that be something if Jordan can pull it off?
And the funny thing is, this makes it hard not to root for him a little.
Right.
Because it would be special to get to see him pull it off.
That'd be a lot of fun. They've got Ewing. Derek Harper is out there with Starks. Then there's Charles Oakley. And it's Bonner in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Brad Nelson. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. And since his return to Chicago, Jordan has remarked, Mike, that he sees this as Pippen's team now. What do you think?
And that speaks to the respect Jordan has for Pippen. Scotty did a great job leading this team while Michael was away, but I know everyone is glad to have him back.
Including you and I.
Yes, indeed.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And he makes the first. Well, Clark, it seems so far in this game, Jordan has been able to outwork Starks' defensive efforts.
Yeah, I agree with you there. He seems to be just one step ahead, really sharp. Starks might end up regretting making it known that he thought he could tie up MJ.
He'll challenge him the whole way, you know that.
Yeah, he's a fighter.
Now, here's Harper. And too much time in the lane, they get called for the 3-second violation. Here is Armstrong. Outside Jordan. We all know the scoring record for this building, and Jordan is flirting with it right now.
An effective score from the in-between area of the court. Jordan doing his thing.
On the basket by Starks.
He's doing everything he can to carry this team. But even his impressive numbers can't do it alone. Others need to get involved.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
He has that fight in him. Love the aggression at the rim when they are trying to claw back into the game.
Bulls seem to be doing everything, Mike, they can to silence this New York crowd.
Yeah, if these fans are bothering them, they're doing a great job hiding it. And nothing shuts up a crowd like the opposing team having control of the game.
And they've got control right now. And so it's New York with it. Following the three-point basket by Chicago. A jump hook, and the shot is good. Ewing's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Boy, clearly embracing the game with his whole heart there. Love showing up for the team and just playing the game.
Pippen, the pass to Jordan. Purdue with a screen on Harper. Nailed from three-point land. Jordan's got 46 points.
And Jordan understands when to shoot from deep. His shot selection is really fantastic.
Outside Harper. John Starks on the wing. Three-pointer. Good on the triple. Starks has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, I love the decisiveness of Starks, making things happen on offense.
These are two teams we've seen clash many times, including when the Knicks defeated the Bulls in last year's playoffs. A fiercely competitive series.
And so here is New York, following the three-point attempt by Michael Jordan. Harper kicks to Bonner. Starks outside. And the Knicks hit again from deep. Last season, the Knicks were able to overcome Chicago in the playoffs, Clark, and this year could be a lot different with Michael Jordan back. Wow, just one more point for Jordan to tie the record in this building. Now the Knicks with it. Harper the pass to Starks. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Jordan looking around. Off target from outside.
Defense got all kinds of fortunate right there. Usually he takes full advantage of that situation.
I'm sure he'll take another shot at it if they keep giving him openings.
Here's Starks. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, I gotta say, Michael Jordan has looked good since making his return to the league. Generally speaking, we just weren't really sure what we could expect from him.
For the Knicks, Smith checked in for Oakley. Davis comes in for Bonner. And Anthony subbed in for Harper. Chicago also making some changes. Luke Longley's checked in for Purdue. Lunt comes in for Kukoc. And Kerr subbed in for B.J. Armstrong. And there's the pass to Jordan. And the Bulls get it back. Fires the 3. Jordan breaking his own record and setting a new one here in the Big Apple.
Hey, it's as plain as pound cake. Keep it simple. They want to see how big this league can get.
No such thing as running up the score at this level.
Pippen against Davis. Kicks to Starks. To the inside. Fades. New York, no good that time either. You know, Clark, Jordan has had to get back up to speed since returning to the NBA. The record continues to climb for Michael Jordan.
Love when MJ finishes with strength, leaving no room for error with the slam.
59 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And it's Michael Jordan, coach, who has looked firmly in control in the back half of this game.
Meanwhile, Ewing has kind of been diminished out there. Not much of a contest right now between these two stars.
The Knicks shooting their fifth and sixth free throws of the game. That's good from Ewing.
A towering presence on both ends. Ewing is a nightly double-double threat for his team.
Bushler's checked in for the Bulls. Outside, Jordan. And it's off from three-point range. Starks against Jordan. Anthony trying to get open. A shot by Starks, no good. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. And he lays it straight in. Jordan's got 56 points in the game.
Tremendous strength there from Jordan. Knows he's going to get hacked inside. Finishes through it.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Anthony. To the paint, here's Ewing, and Patrick Ewing with the slam.
Well, it's always good to see big guys like Ewing aggressively and forcefully take it to the rim and throw it down.
Here's Jordan, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Chicago Bulls having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And we'll be right back. Welcome, everyone, for the fourth quarter here in New York. It's been a great game here today so far, with the Knicks going up against the Bulls. With all eyes on the returning Michael Jordan.
As we get into the home stretch here, the question of whether or not Jordan has his legs back is a little more important.
So with Pippen sitting on the bench, this is Phil Jackson's lineup. Wennington is out there with Blunt. Then it's Kerr, then it's Michael Jordan, and it's Bushler in at the 3 spot. Kerr, the pass to Jordan. Back to Kerr. Jordan outside. Shot clock at 5. Here's Wennington. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Jordan. Good on the shot.
Michael Jordan.
Jordan's got 58.
This New York crowd has been quieted down. Jordan single-handedly responsible for that.
But Clark, in a competitive game, Jordan might just have to tough it out on the floor.
You know, some guys think the only way to get in real basketball shape is to play the games, and I'm in that camp. And certainly if that's true, then Jordan probably wants to get as much action as he can, since he's looking to get playoff ready.
And I know he cannot wait. Lets it go with a 3. Connects from three-point range. Coach, the Knicks' legendary home court advantage not seeming like such a factor right now.
No, it is not. The Bulls have shaken off the boos and jeers, and now they're looking to send these fans home disappointed.
From outside the arc, another 3 for Chicago.
Tell you what, he's going to have a lot more chances to knock down shots if he continues to shoot like that from the three-point line.
Just watch the lanes open wider as the defense creeps toward the perimeter.
Smith trying to break loose. He had a nice open look right there.
And he's not someone you want to take lightly from there. The fault lies with the defense for allowing him to get a little bit of wiggle room.
Williams with the ball, and stolen by Jordan. And here we go. Jordan going to the hoop. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Oh, Jordan snags it in the bucket.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Bounce pass, Anthony. Outside, Davis. Pass to Smith. Over Blunt. Bank shot, no good. Now Jordan. Jordan is doubled. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Basket counts. Jordan's got 12 now in this quarter.
The D's got to offer more resistance. Jordan is too skilled this close to the basket.
Anthony taking his time here. He dishes it to Davis. Feeds it to Smith. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed.
Soft, puffy interior D, and they've exploited it.
And so here is Chicago. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. He gets that one.
Stay aggressive. I don't ever like to see teams pump the brakes when they've got the lead. Stay aggressive, attack, a fantastic way to pad your cushion.
Absolutely. You know a run is coming.
Outside Williams. Davis, the pass to Smith. Over Blunt. And there's another one for the Knicks. Here is Kerr. He kicks it to Jordan. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. For the Knicks, Oakley comes in for Smith. And it's Bonner in for Williams. Luke Longley's checked in for the Bulls. Outside, Davis. Pass to Anthony. To the middle. And Charles Oakley out there with the slam.
I wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of an Oakley screen. Those things are forceful.
A deep three from Jordan. It's hauled in by Oakley. Oakley's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Anthony, the pass to Bonner. Banked in off the glass.
The coaches love seeing shots from there, at the rim.
1:21 left to play here in the fourth. And denied at the rim, but they call the foul. Whistle blows, and we'll see him shoot 2 from the line.
First team foul.
And you can't allow Michael Jordan to get inside positioning. Once you do, you pretty much have to foul him.
2 shots.
And both free throws good for Jordan. There's 1:17 left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Anthony. Drives to the hoop. Back to Davis. Shoots. 6 to shoot. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Jordan outside. That one, no good. The Knicks go the other way with it. The feed to Oakley. Jordan with some nice D.
Really good anticipation. Got a hand in the face right there.
Really disruptive defensively. Great challenge.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Williams.
As a defender, you have to stay attached to Jordan. But here he notices him playing tight and wisely draws the contact.
Smith checked in for Oakley. This offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Everybody sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you really hard to defend.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And that one's good by Davis.
Great possession there. He ends up with a look right at the rim.
Jordan passes to Bushler. And here is Jordan. This one for 3. Good.
He's having a nice night tonight. The option for this team so far.
And so, Mike, the Bulls come out a winner here tonight. A big victory for them against the Knicks.
And a triumphant return to New York City for Michael Jordan. Just a regular season contest, but having MJ back in the building certainly made this one feel special.
Clark, do you think this registers as an especially tough loss for the Knicks?
No question about it, Kevin. Always hard to lose a game at home, but you got to put it behind you. I know they're thinking ahead, and they'll look to handle business next time out.
Yeah, they think they're going to rebound, I'm sure. So for Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, and our entire...